let's talk about the money. That's what everybody's here for. We're here to play for money. Okay? Every single person in this league at this point should have a Team Stick account. Please, guys, listen to me. If you don't have a Team Stick account, you cannot get paid. Right? I don't believe in keeping money under mattresses. I don't believe in holding money for people. I hate when people play around with my money. That's part of the reason why I started these leagues, was because I was tired of being in leagues where you couldn't trust the commissioner and there was always an issue with the money. So let's just go ahead and start with the money off rip. Let's just start at the top with the money, okay? Let's start with our year 3 league, okay? I'm just gonna quickly go over the money. I'm gonna go to our event page. Okay, every single person who's in this league should have access to Team Stake and have a Team Stake account. Okay, this is where you can see where all of our money is. Let's go back one page. Control panel. Okay, to date, we've collected $1,800. Okay, we are short $150. We're short $150 from this year's pot. We're waiting on Mo. Moses has promised me on his life that he is going to pay in. Okay? Because I know Mo for many, many years, I'm giving him some latitude. This is how we're going to distribute the money in the Top Shotta Super Dynasty League year 3. Okay? You year 1 guys, you startup guys, you have your own page. We're going to get to you next. Okay? First place, $1,500. First place is going to get $1,500. Second place, you're going to collect $300. And our third place person, you're going to get your buy-in back at $150, okay? This year is different, and this year's pot is good. Even though we have 12 players, this year's pot is going to be different than most years because we had some issues where we had to try to save the league. I'm not going to get into all that. Those of you who have been through it with us already know what the deal is with that. But to keep it short and simple, we saved the league. We went through the process of rebalancing a broken and unviable team, and as part of that process, I added an additional $300 to the pot for the year 3 league. Okay, so let's go ahead and look. Josh paid, JP Terry paid, Jared Brown paid, Tim paid, Dave paid, Deontay paid, Matthew Summers paid, Andy Smith paid, JR paid, Mr. Matthew Caldwell paid, Bernard. This brings me to Bernard. And then our 12th owner, who will go right here in the bottom quadrant right here, that will be Moses. When he finally scrapes up his 150, he'll go over there. All right? So Bernard, he's unpaid, right? Bernard took over one of our abandoned teams, and I cut a deal with him to take over that team this year for free, right? He was able to pick keepers from the pool and reconstitute that team to his liking. Next year, he will be required to pay into the league in order to retain ownership of his team. No questions asked. I don't give multiple years free. Okay, he came in this year. I consider him doing us a favor almost, taking over a broken team and working with us. So I want to say thank you to Bernard for coming in and trusting me and doing that. And also for our other fill-in guys. We have a couple of new guys as well. That's going to be Matthew Caldwell and Matthew Summers. These guys are both guys who came in to take over broken teams from assholes from last year who came into our league, did dumb shit, destroyed our economy, and walked away, okay? These guys came in, they took over teams, they committed to the league, they paid in, and I just want to say thank you to you guys for coming in, all right? So that's the money, all right? Mo, pay your shit. We're all waiting for you, okay? Boom. Okay. In fact, I'm going to start this event right now. Boom. Start. This event started. Okay. Close that out. Let's go up and now let's address the guys in the startup league, okay? It's going to be ran identically, okay? The only difference is the pot. I did not add $300 to this year's pot. We got 12 guys in a startup league. I'm not adding money. I'm not fucking giving people free teams. in a startup league. If you want to play in a startup league, you need to pay, or I'm going to find people who pay. But luckily, we're pretty much all paid. In the interest of full disclosure, for our startup league, I want to let you guys know that everyone is paid in, all 12 guys, except for Nando and Eric. Okay, Nando has paid a portion, half, half. Excuse me, sorry, half of his dues to me. I have it in my Cash App. When he pays me the other half, I will add his money to the league, and he will be paid. So he promised to pay later this week on Thursday. So I'm waiting on him, and then he'll be locked in, right? And then that 150 will go to the pot. Eric Brown as well. He's in a similar situation. He just had a baby, so okay. I told you guys, if you call me and just tell me like what's going on with you, I'll work it out with you. I picked you guys because I like you guys and I thought you guys were smart about football, and I imagined that we would play together for multiple years. So for me, it's not really all about the money. The money is very important, but I wanted to curate a group of good guys that I could have fun with, that we could all have fun with. So with that said, these guys owe the league a total of $300, which I am in the process of collecting. $1,800. Hey, we're past that already. So this year's pot for the Dynasty Startup League will be $1,800, and I'm waiting on these two guys to lock in, and they promised to lock in before we get kicked off. Okay, so that covers the money. Oh, one more thing. If you want to see what's going on with the money, all you got to do is log into the TeamStick account. As you can see up here, it's on, both leagues are on majority vote, which means at no point can I, as the commissioner, go in here and take money out or move money around or do anything funny. At the end of the year, the league members are going to vote for who won what. So if you have, let's say for example, Vishnu wins the league, everybody's going to come in and they're going to vote for Vishnu to get his first place prize, so on and so forth through the second prize and the third prize. Okay, that's how that works. That's how we protect our money and make sure that the league is run fairly. Okay, no dictatorship over here. And just as a general rule, guys, if you're ever playing in a money league, don't play in leagues with people who don't have majority approval on their shit. That's the golden rule right there. Don't do it. Save yourself a lot of headache. All right. What's the next thing on our agenda?